What's up, guys? Just got back from the Amazon River. Man, trip of a lifetime. Big thanks to my boss Chad for bringing me with him. I mean, it's on so many people's bucket lists to go fish for peacock bass, and I was lucky enough to do it this past week. It all started out, we're at the airport. They packed the float plane with all our bags, and off we go. We take an hour-and-a-half float plane ride right over the jungle, right onto the Amazon River. So cool. And we finally get there. There's people there. They're leaving. We're coming. We land on this nice sand beach, and I mean, we're there. We've been waiting for this since we booked this trip back 5 months ago. And we're there. We're pumped. We're fired up. And trip of a lifetime. I mean, I already want to go back. It's been 3 days and I'm already missing it like crazy. Man, so fun. 7 days in the Amazon River. Day one, me and Chad are so pumped to finally be on the water. Within a span of like 10 minutes on the way to our first spot, we see monkeys, we see parrots, we see caiman, and we saw a bunch of other crazy looking birds. We even saw locals on the side of the river. They must have dragged a tree that was about 10 feet around out to the side of the river, and they're chainsawing it into a boat. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so we finally get to our first spot, and we fish it for about 20 minutes, half an hour. We don't get bit. Rock, our guide, tells us to reel up, so we reel up, and he drives about 5 minutes downriver to his friend's house, and we park the boat, and there's a big hill. We walk up the hill, we go to the top of the hill where his friend lived, and Rock took us for a tour around the house, and it was just crazy the way they lived. I mean, they lived right off the land, from the way their house was built to the way they ate and survived.
Você junto aí? Hã? Não? Quer ir lá olhar? Quer olhar em cima? How are you? Toca na mão dele. How are you? How are you? Palavra. Look.
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
You must know fishing sucks right now. Oh, look at that little guy.
This is so cool. Now that's the stuff you remember. I mean, that was so cool visiting them, meeting the family. We didn't meet the husband, he was out fishing. But meeting the whole family, the kids, the wife, the grandma, and just everything about being there was so cool. Seeing the way they lived, I mean, absolutely incredible. But to be honest, at this point, I want to catch a peacock bass so bad.
Yeah. Nice. Like nuts and stuff, I think. Show.
Isso daqui faz o coloral. Coloral.
Ah, what's that for?
É, coloral, pra botar no lanche.
Ah. Wow.
Bota a massa lá e...
Oh yeah.
É, aí vem
For
pra
cutting
cá.
stuff.
Vem pra cá. Pega a peneira. Pega a peneira aqui. Tchau.
Yeah.
Pego. Cadê? Com isso. Com isso.
Ah.
Né?
Fez one.
Manador. Pra...
Put you to sleep?
É.
Bye guys. Want a picture? Look. Look. See you guys. There we go. See you later. You coming with me? Oh. Man, that's awesome.
So after Rock showed us around, we ended up hopping back in the boat. And all that's on my mind right now is getting a peacock bass in the boat. I want to catch one so bad. So we ended up giving the kids drinks and food before we left. And off we go. We go about 10 feet from the bank and Rock looks at us both. And he starts going like this. So I cast off one side of the boat. Chad cast off the other. And we start trolling. And within 2 minutes, I hook up. I lose him. Keep trolling. And I go to take a drink of my Fanta, take a big swig. It's hot in the Amazon, you're constantly drinking. I go to put it back down. Right when I put it back down, I just felt a thump. And I thought it was a big fish. It only ended up being about 4 pounds. But it just goes to show how strong these peacock bass are.
Like that lure, don't they?
Yeah. This one's coming in the boat.
Oh, you're leaning
Yeah.
back.
Oh!
Nice. Here, bring it up. Oh. Hold that back. Hold it
Yeah,
up.
baby. First fish of the trip. It's been a slow day. I just lost one and then just caught one.
Pretty fish.
Nothing huge, but look how pretty that is. Yeah.
We start the main motor back up, we keep trolling, and we come up onto this flat, and it's full of peacock bass. There's peacocks swirling and jumping everywhere. I start pointing in the water, and Rock shuts the main motor off. Me and Chad both stand up like little schoolgirls, and we start fan casting, and within 2 casts, Chad hooks up.
Good one? Yeah! Chad's got a good one. Oh! That's a good one.
This is what it's all about. First peacock bass.
Shortly after we caught those 2 fish, Rock took us back to his friend's house, and the husband was back from fishing. We roll up to the dock.
That's what we want to catch.
Came back to visit our friends and they caught a giant.
They got more fish than we did.
Oh,
That's way.
And there's 3 giant arapaima sitting on the dock. And my eyes lit up and I was like, holy cow. I mean, they were giants. Like when you see a big fish and your heart kind of starts pumping real quick, I was getting that. I was like, holy cow. I looked at Rock and I was like, I want to catch one of those.
yeah. I want one of those.
The arapaima is the largest scaled freshwater fish in the world.
That's the scale. They make earrings out of it and
Nail file.
it's a nail filer. Once it dries out, it's pretty cool.
Our guide, Rock, speaks absolutely no English, so it's kind of hard to communicate with them. And later on that night, I ended up figuring out that the arapaima are super hard to catch, and what the locals do is they net them, so kind of crushed my dreams of trying to catch one. But I mean, the Amazon River does contain the largest number of freshwater species in the world, with over, I think it's 5,000 different species of fish, so I wasn't too worried. But it'd definitely be cool to catch one of those things. They're mean, they're big, and crazy looking fish. We only ended up catching 3 fish all day. But I mean, I caught my first peacock bass. It's been on my bucket list forever. and I'm so pumped. And the best thing about it is we have 6 more days. 6 more days. Stay tuned.